All right. Hello, guys. Good evening. A very good evening to all of you. Hi. Hello, Chorus. Hi, Sushil. Hello. Yes. All right. So I hope that I'm clearly visible and the screen is also visible to all of you, and the audio is smooth from our side. And streaming from our side is absolutely smooth. And if you have any issue, you can check your network if there is any issue with that. So today, guys, as we have started this series, we will be discussing the passages and all of the passages related questions, all right, that are important for any of the law entrance examinations you're going to take this year. As we all are very well aware of the fact that we are going to have two different CLATs in the upcoming year. So it is our responsibility and our job that we are pretty much ready for both the attempts, like, and be very honest with your preparation and try to clear the things in the very first go. It is just a provision. It is not a necessity that you take the second examination and then you get through and you do not pay that much attention on the first one. Okay. Very good, Naman. If you've very good, Naman. If you've decided to give CLAT again, then we are here for you. Hannah. So together we will anyways make it happen. Don't worry. Just follow the instructions that are given by us here on our YouTube channel, and also you can reach out to us and we can have a discussion, and we will help you out in whichever way we can. Okay. So today, because we have started this series to discuss the passage based questions and all the formats in all possible manners, whatever things they can ask in the actual examination, we are going to come up with those videos for you guys. There's one topic which is really significant when we talk about CLAT and the format of other entrance examinations also, like AILET or CLAT. ये हम दोनों की बात कर रहे हैं specifically. CLAT में bold face statements में they can ask you what is the role played by the bold face statement, and they can give you questions जो आपसे degree of truth पूछ रहे हो. Now when we say degree of truth, what is it actually, what does it actually mean? So degree of truth में हम लोगों के पास क्या होता है guys? हम लोगों के पास they always, fortunately they take small passages, short passages. We are supposed to go through that passage, and also that passage will be followed by certain inferences. Okay, we have to go through the passage. We'll have to keep in mind all the information that is given there. Then we have to go to the inferences and check for the degree of truth for that. अब जो डिग्री ऑफ ट्रुथ होता है, वो डिग्री ऑफ ट्रुथ में हमारे पास ये यहाँ पर कुछ ऑप्शंस होते हैं. Those who have already attended this session in our online program or offline program, this is gonna be a short revision for them, because a lot of requests have been coming through, and they are saying the students kept on asking कि भाई हम लोगों को degree of truth वाले questions में थोड़े issues जा रहे हैं. That is why we have come up with this video for you guys. हमारे पास 5 options we generally get. One, though in the examination we'll get only 4 options, but literally we have 5 different choices out of 4 they can give you, है ना? So हमारे पास यहाँ पर एक होता है that the inference is definitely true, एक होता है that it is probably true, एक होता है that the given inference is, or the data provided is inadequate. Next one is probably false, and the last one is definitely false. We have 2 different ways of dealing with this situation. All right. One, as we all are aware, there are 2 different types of reasoning when we talk about the flow of thoughts. One is inductive reasoning and the other one is deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning or deductive reasoning. So what is inductive reasoning? What is deductive reasoning? When we talk about inductive reasoning, there is this word induce included in that. So in inductive reasoning, we can use the word, or we can identify or observe the word induce. When we induce something, we broaden the scope of that thing. When we induce something, when we induce some concept, we actually generalize that. All right. So whenever on the basis of one, whenever on the basis of some, whenever on the basis of some specific cases, we draw or form an opinion or draw a conclusion or an inference that is general in nature, that flow is called as inductive reasoning. So if I say I have a Samsung phone in my hand, So if I have a Samsung phone in my hand, and on the basis of this, if I say everyone in the world uses Samsung phone, so here the example or the evidence that I took was a specific evidence which was related to my using this Samsung phone. But on the basis of that information, I actually concluded something which is relevant to the whole class of people. Now I am talking about the people. I am saying कि भाई जितने भी लोग हैं वो सारे के सारे लोग सैमसंग फोन ही यूज करते हैं. तो वो डिग्री ऑफ ट्रुथ यहाँ पर हमारे सामने क्या हुआ, जब इंडक्टिव रीजनिंग हमने यूज करी तो इंडक्टिव रीजनिंग में हमारे पास पॉसिबल केसेस आए, क्योंकि हम ये बोल रहे हैं कि एक बंदा है हमारे पास जो कि वो सैमसंग फोन यूज करता है. इस बेसिस पर यदि हमने ये बोल दिया कि सारे के सारे सैमसंग फोन यूज करते हैं, तो दिस इज जस्ट अ पॉसिबिलिटी. This is just a possibility. We can't be sure because we do not have that information. Still, it is relevant. So inductive reasoning ये होती है. Deductive reasoning opposite होती है. यदि मैंने बोला है कि all the faculties of law prep tutorial use Samsung phones. All the faculties of law prep tutorial use Samsung phones. If on the basis of this I say Aakash is a faculty at law prep tutorials, so Aakash must be using a Samsung phone. Now I have deduced it. When I have deduced it, I have curved it, I have narrowed it. Alright, तो जब मैंने नैरो किया तो मैंने सारे के सारे एलपीटी की फैकल्टीज के बारे में बात करी और कंक्लूजन सिर्फ आकाश के लिए स्पेसिफिक निकाला. तो सेकंड जब थॉट ऑफ फ्लो फॉलो हुआ वो लॉजिकल है. वहां पर हम डेफिनेटली बोल सकते हैं कि yes, this will happen because all the faculties at law prep tutorials use Samsung phone. So Aakash being a faculty of law prep tutorial, he must also use law prep tutorial because that particular event is true for all the faculties. Okay, so there is one this inductive reasoning and the other one is deductive reasoning. As I have told you already, that when you talk about inductive reasoning, that the things or the results that will come will be possible results, not sure results. Those will be possible results. So if those will be possible results, तो कोई भी inference यदि inductive reasoning पर based होगा, तो we'll consider that it is a probable result. So we'll check for the probable results. Okay, अब probably true होगा या probably false होगा, that I'll tell you. Second, यदि वो deductive reasoning पर based होगा, तो हम लोग वहां पर क्या करेंगे, डिडक्टिव रीजनिंग पर यदि वो बेस्ड होगा तो वी विल मूव टुवर्ड्स, वी विल बी मोर इंक्लाइंड टुवर्ड्स चूजिंग वन आउट ऑफ डेफिनेट रिजल्ट्स. सो डेफिनेटली ट्रू और डेफिनेटली फॉल्स में से एक रिजल्ट जो होगा वो हम चूज करने की कोशिश करेंगे. तो एक चीज जो अभी मैंने आपको बताई है, फर्स्ट वे ऑफ गेटिंग द आंसर करेक्ट इज identify whether it is based on inductive reasoning or deductive reasoning. If it is based on inductive reasoning, we will be more inclined towards choosing the probable results. If it is based upon deductive reasoning, we will be more inclined towards choosing the definite results only if it is relevant. Because if the given scenario is totally irrelevant to the given passage, if the given inference is totally irrelevant to the passage, we can't be saying something, we don't have the authority. In that case, we will choose data provided is inadequate. तो एक चीज तो ये हुई, ठीक है. सो अभी यदि मैंने ये बोला है कि विराट कोहली इज अ बॉय एंड विराट कोहली प्लेज फॉर इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम, इस दोनों के बेसिस पर मैं ये बोल दूं कि विराट कोहली अर्न्स 5,000 करोड़, तो यदि ऐसा मैंने बोल दिया है तो his earning is totally irrelevant here because the scenario given above is of him being a boy and him playing the cricket for Indian team. यहाँ पर उसकी फाइनेंशियल वर्थ या उसका ओवरऑल टर्नओवर ये इररिलेवेंट हुआ. इन दैट केस वी विल चूज डेटा प्रोवाइडेड इज इनएडिक्वेट, डेटा इनएडिक्वेट. ऑलराइट, आई होप इतना क्लियर है आप लोगों को. दिस इज वन वे. Another way for this, we have another way for this. All the time you won't find out कि यहाँ पर इंडक्टिव या डिडक्टिव रीजनिंग पर बेस्ड कुछ भी चल रहा है, ठीक है. हम उस जगह पर क्या करते हैं, फॉर एन एग्जांपल हमें प्रोबेबली ट्रू या प्रोबेबली फॉल्स या डेफिनेटली ट्रू या डेफिनेटली फॉल्स जाना है, तो कभी भी हम इसके नेचर को समझो सर, है ना, बहुत ज्यादा दिमाग ना लगाते हुए, बहुत ज्यादा थियोरेटिकल एस्पेक्ट में ना जाते हुए, हम लोग सीधे सीधे इसके एक बेसिक कंसेप्ट को समझते हैं कि ये सब चीजें हैं क्या. ओके, तो यदि हमने बोला है कि हमें डेफिनेटली ट्रू रिजल्ट चूज करना है, तो समझो If I find out an inference to be definitely true, it means I have those evidences written or explicitly mentioned in the passage. I can go back to the passage, I can underline a part, and I can tell you, ki, listen, this is written. That is why I can say the given statement is true or it is supposed to be definitely false. तो ये उसके अगेंस्ट जा रहा है जो रिटर्न है, तो मैं डेफिनेटली ट्रू डेफिनेटली फॉल्स बोलूंगा, और जो लिखा हुआ है वो इसका एविडेंस है, वो इसको सपोर्ट कर रहा है, तो मैं इसमें डेफिनेटली ट्रू बोलूंगा. सो डेफिनेटली फॉल्स कब बोलना है, डेफिनेटली ट्रू कब बोलना है, जब हमारे पास एविडेंस उस पैसेज में ही है. Other than that, probable results कब होंगे? Probable results तब होंगे when you see, when you feel like, listen, I can say that this given inference is correct, but I can explain. I cannot give you the evidence out of the passage explicitly mentioned. Okay, so there is no explicitly mentioned evidence for this to be supported by, but I can explain that how it is going to be true. That is when you say it is possibly true. I feel that a particular inference is false, but I do not have a written evidence there. But I can explain at the same time. When I connect the dots, different scattered pieces of information of the passage, जो अलग अलग लाइंस को कनेक्ट करके मैं पॉसिबल कनेक्शन निकाल के ये बताऊं कि हाँ देखो, दिस इज हाउ वी कैन प्रूव दैट दिस वुड बी करेक्ट. इन दोस केसेस द आंसर्स वुड बी प्रोबेबली ट्रू और प्रोबेबली फॉल्स. Data inadequate, I have already told you that whenever you come across a scenario that the given inference in which the given inference is totally irrelevant to the given passage, then we will choose data inadequate. So definitely true and definitely false. In one case deductive reasoning check कर सकते हो. सेकेंड केस, जब आपके पास कुछ मेंशन्ड एविडेंस होंगे तब आप उसको सपोर्ट करने या अपोज करने के लिए, तब आप उन इन्फ्रेंसेस को डेफिनेटली ट्रू बोलोगे. प्रोबेबल रिजल्ट्स पहली बार तब आएंगे जब आप ये सोच रहे हो कि आपकी इंडक्टिव रीजनिंग वहां पर एप्लीकेबल है और उसके बेसिस पर इन्फ्रेंस ड्रॉ करके लिखा हुआ है, या हम कनेक्ट करें डॉट्स को, हम डिफरेंट पीसेस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, स्कैटर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन इन द पैसेज, उसको कनेक्ट करके पॉसिबल कनेक्शन की बात करते हुए एक्सप्लेन कर पाए कि ये ट्रू हो सकता है, that is when it is probably true. और यदि false हो सकता है तो that is when it is probably false. जब वो irrelevant होगा, that then we will say it is, that the given data is inadequate. Okay, now keeping these things in mind, we will move towards one passage. This is a passage given here, and this is not even worthy of like being considered a passage. हम लोगों को यहाँ पर इसको पढ़ लेना है, and then I'll show you the inferences. Let's see what happens, whether you get the answers correct or incorrect. All right, तो यहाँ पर इसने बोला है, you read it. I'm giving you 1 minute. After that, I'll also read. Don't worry. Okay. Sweksha, if there is something mentioned in the passage and the given inference is opposite to that, against that, that is when we say definitely false result होगा. जो मेंशन्ड है बेटा उसके फॉर भी आ सकता है और उसके अपोजिट भी दिया हो सकता है ना इन्फरेंस, तो जब वो उसको कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट करेगा तभी तो हम चूज करेंगे कि वो डेफिनेटली फॉल्स है. प्लीज ड्रॉप अ मैसेज वंस यू आर डन रीडिंग. For every question you have 5 options, as I've already told you. Probably true, probably false, definitely true, definitely false, and data inadequate. Right? I'll show the inferences. You are supposed to go through those inferences and code your answers. Keep the answers with you. Once we will get back to the passage, I will read this, then we will discuss the answers. Okay? I hope आप लोगों ने पढ़ लिया होगा ये. These are the inferences. Okay. All right. I hope you guys are done with this. Now you get back to the passage. I'll read it for you. I'll explain. I'll try to explain, and then I'll move towards the questions. ठीक है? इसने बोला है the recovery of counterfeit high denomination currency notes rupees 1000 being pumped into India by Bangladesh's intelligence has triggered a silent but alarming phenomena in the capital. So the very first line of the passage here talks about the recovery of counterfeit high denomination currency notes. There is some significance of this bracket and whatever is written under this bracket. Rupees 1000, this currency, this denomination is specifically mentioned there. Means by saying counterfeit high denomination currency notes, he is referring to 1000 rupees notes. So the denomination in which is recovered as counterfeit currency, that is of 1000 rupees. Okay. स्वेच्छा करेक्ट. ठीक है, फिर आगे पढ़ता हूं मैं. Complaints have been pouring in from the members of the Muslim community that a large number of shopkeepers and traders were reluctant to accept the 1000 rupees notes from them and were instead demanding that they should pay through currency notes of a smaller denomination. अब एक और इवेंट उन्होंने साइमल्टेनियसली बताया. एक ये बोला कि बांग्लादेश के इंटेलिजेंट ने हमारे इकोनॉमी में ये जो रिकवरी हुई है काउंटरफिट हाई डिनोमिनेशन करेंसी नोट्स रुपीस 1000 वाली, ये किया. साथ में ही ये कंप्लेंट्स भी आ रहे हैं दैट people are or the shopkeepers are reluctant in accepting 1000 rupees notes from the people of particular community. They are not accepting 1000 rupees from the Muslim community or the people of Muslim community. ठीक है, अच्छा, there might be a relationship. He is not at all saying कि because these things happen or this recovery is being done, that is why they are not accepting or they are being reluctant in accepting the 1000 rupees notes from the people of Muslim community. So there is no direct cause and effect relationship established, though we can connect the dot. So whatever answer will be there where we have related these two things, there the recovery of these notes and these people not being reluctant in accepting 1000 rupees notes from Muslim community, this relationship is not directly mentioned, not directly given. We do not have direct evidence there because उसने therefore hence as a result इस तरीके का कोई एक्सप्रेशन वहां पे नहीं दिया है. उसने सिर्फ दो अलग अलग इवेंट्स को वहां पे कोड किया हुआ है हमारे लिए. तो हम यहाँ पर पॉसिबली एक रिलेशनशिप एस्टैब्लिश कर सकते हैं. तो यदि इनके बीच में कोई भी एक रिलेशनशिप को लेके क्वेश्चन आता है तो उसका रिजल्ट हम प्रोबेबल रिजल्ट्स की तरह देखेंगे. देखते हैं आगे. अब देखो उन्होंने क्या किया, 1000 rupees notes from them and were instead demanding that they should pay through currency notes of a smaller denomination. ठीक है, वो सोच रहे कि हमें स्मॉलर डिनोमिनेशन में ही दो. इसके बाद उसने एक डायरेक्टली कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप एस्टैब्लिश करी. क्या? As a consequence, the women folk in their households have not been asking for even 100 rupees but 50 rupees currency notes to run the domestic expenditure. यही मैं बोल रहा था कि ऊपर जब उन्होंने रिकवरी की बात करी और यहाँ इनके रिलक्टेंट होने के बारे में बात करी तो किसी भी एक्सप्रेशन से डायरेक्ट कॉज एंड इफेक्ट रिलेशनशिप एस्टैब्लिश नहीं करी जैसा उन्होंने एंड में किया. ये एज अ कॉन्सिक्वेंस जो लिखा हुआ है इसमें ऑथर ने डायरेक्टली ये बोला कि इसी कारण से वो लोग नहीं कर रहे. तो इसके रिजल्ट यदि देखोगे तो डेफिनेट आ सकते हैं. और देयर इज वन मोर थिंग. As a consequence, the women folk in their households have been asking for not even 100 but rupees 50 currency notes. Means what? They are putting the 100 rupee currency notes in the zone where they are denying to take it. Yes or no? They are not ready to take 1000 rupees notes because shopkeepers are not accepting and they are saying कि smaller denomination में notes दो. As a result, women folk ने 100 rupee notes भी नहीं लेना चालू किया. उन्होंने क्या बोला, हमें 50 rupee notes ही चाहिए डोमेस्टिक एक्सपेंडिचर को रन करने के लिए. मतलब for these women folk, what is the scenario? They are not accepting, they are not ready to accept 1000 rupees notes. They are not even ready to accept 100 rupees notes. They are putting both the denominations in the same category that we do not want these denominations. Give us 50 rupees currency notes only. Okay, I hope इतना समझ में आया होगा. अब अपन चलते हैं इसके inferences पे. First one says traders perceived the link between Muslim and Bangladesh's intelligence. What would be the correct answer for this? So guys, the correct answer for this one would be probably true. As I have told you already, there was no direct cause and effect relationship established in between Bangladesh's intelligence pumping in the notes of 1,000 rupees denomination and these shopkeepers being reluctant in accepting 1,000 rupees notes from Muslim communities. This might happen कि specifically वो और भी कुछ reason से ऐसा कर सकते हैं, मगर हम लोगों को एक possible relationship दिख रहा है because both the events are coded one after the other. So this one goes probably true. I hope you understood this one. Second, Bangladesh's intelligence pumps counterfeit currency notes to all its enemy countries. Here, the data is inadequate. Data is inadequate. Why? Sir, no, probable answers आ सकते हैं, false हो सकता है ये. हम ये इस बारे में कॉल नहीं ले सकते. पहली बात, दो चीजें यहाँ पर irrelevant है. एक, हमने क्या किया, हमने सारे के सारे कंट्रीज के साथ वो काउंटरफीट नोट्स के बारे में बात करता है, जबकि एक इंसिडेंट हमारे सामने ऐसा है कि 1,000 रुपीज करेंसी नोट्स इन्होंने पंप किए हमारे यहाँ पे. ठीक है. दूसरा, हमने वहां पे जो एक्सप्रेशन यूज किया है दैट इज एनिमी कंट्रीज, वो इररिलेवेंट है यहाँ इस पैसेज के रिस्पेक्ट में. तो क्योंकि ये इररिलेवेंट है इस पैसेज के रिस्पेक्ट में, इसलिए हम इसको चूज नहीं कर सकते, हम इस बारे में कॉल नहीं ले सकते. तो आंसर क्या हुआ क्वेश्चन का, यहां पर इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर हुआ कि बांग्लादेश इंटेलिजेंस pumps counterfeit currency notes to all its enemy countries. This one is data inadequate. The second one here would be data inadequate. Okay, I hope you got this one as well. Then the third one, counterfeit notes of all denominations were being pumped into India by Bangladesh's intelligence. अब बताइए यहां पे क्या हो सकता है. Counterfeit note of all denominations were being pumped into India by Bangladesh's intelligence. It feels true. It feels true. But वहां पर एक चीज लिखी हुई थी, that it is only for 1,000 rupees notes. क्योंकि वो सिनेरियो सिर्फ 1,000 रुपीज करेंसी नोट्स के बारे में है, 1,000 रुपीज करेंसी नोट्स के बारे में है, इसलिए हम इसको भी इररिलेवेंट बोलेंगे. यदि वहां पर 1,000 रुपी करेंसी नोट्स ब्रैकेट में नहीं लिखे होते स्पेसिफिकली, तो फिर हम और भी पॉसिबिलिटीज पे बात कर सकते हैं. Then fourth, women folk in the households do not know the difference between rupees 1,000 and rupees 100. This one is probably true. Why it is going to be probably true? Because they are not ready to accept both the denominations. They are not ready to accept 1,000 rupees notes. They are not ready to accept 100 rupees notes also. Even 100 rupees notes वहाँ पे लिख रखा है. So they might have got confused that there is any difference in between these two things. Okay. Then the last one, producing counterfeit notes is possible. Yes, this one is possible and this is gonna be definitely true. Why? Because उसने बोला है 1,000 rupees counterfeit currency notes. When he is saying 1,000 rupees counterfeit currency notes, he means that counterfeit currency notes production is possible. That is when he's talking about that. Okay, so this is how we attempt the questions of degree of truth. I would suggest कि आप इन क्वेश्चंस को सर्च करके, ऑनलाइन भी सर्च करके आप लोग इन क्वेश्चंस को कर सकते हैं. मैंने आपको एक ओवरव्यू देने की कोशिश करी उस अप्रोच की जो रिक्वायर्ड होती है हमें इन क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने के लिए. Alright, now this is your job and this is your task to go out there and try your hands on these questions. Alright, get done with these. If you want to reach out to us, go in the comment section. If you want to suggest something, if you want कि मुझे कोई एक particular topic लेना है, आपको कोई doubt जा रहा है, आपको CLAT related कोई doubt जा रहा है, CR related कोई doubt जा रहा है, mock related कोई doubt जा रहा है, ये सारी की सारी questions, ये सारी की सारी queries आप नीचे comment section में post कर सकते हैं, and we'll reach out to you and we'll try to do whatever we can do to help you out. All right. So for today, this is gonna be the last thing. This is gonna be the full stop, and no, it is not gonna be a full stop. It is gonna be a comma because we are going to meet again. I am going to see you again on next Wednesday, and that is gonna be a day where we'll be talking about some other thing, like another passage based question. All right, maybe inference based questions, maybe main idea based questions. So we'll talk about things. All right, so thank you for today. I'll take a leave now. See you in the next class, guys. And your suggestions are really like those are welcome, so feel free to suggest things.